Everybody, this is Stephen Pittman, and this is my discussion board number 3 for bibliotherapy and music. The selection that I chose for this assignment was Mitch Albom's 1997 autobiographical novel, Tuesdays with Morrie. This is a book in which the narrator, Albums, he reconnects with a former college professor of his from Brandeis University, Morrie Schwartz, who's in the process of dying of ALS, also called Lou Gehrig's disease. And through their ritualistic Tuesday meetings, Schwartz kind of unveils his last bits of pearls of wisdom, I guess you could call it. His thoughts on life, living, love, in the hopes that Mitch will slow down and try to appreciate what he has in life. And he tries to teach Mitch to appreciate the simple things in life, like love, relationships, community, and life itself. The musical piece that you hear, this is instrumental. It's not a song per se. I thought with talking about death and dying that I would want to use something that has like a softer, more melodic, meditative sound to it, and this really fits what I was looking for. I would use this music to play in the background to kind of create a more calm and tranquil environment to talk about death and dying. Okay, so in the following excerpt, what you have is Morrie talking to Mitch about the importance of expressing how you feel and not to keep those feelings bottled up inside. A lot of times, especially teenagers and young adults and children, they tend to, whenever they're going through traumatic experience or once they've experienced, like a death or something, they tend to keep it bottled up. And that's one thing that Morrie tries to tell Mitch, don't do it, just let everything go. And this is what it says in the novel. It says, if you hold back on the emotions, if you don't allow yourself to go all the way through them, you can never, ever get to being detached. You're too busy being afraid. You're afraid of the pain. You're afraid of the grief. You're afraid of the vulnerability that loving entails. But by throwing yourself into these emotions, by allowing yourself to dive in all the way, even over your head, you fully experience them. Okay? And so, like I said, I would most likely use this with high school students. For example, a high school student who may have somebody close to them, like a parent or grandparent who's dying of a terminal disease, and they're trying to get themselves ready for it. They know it's going to happen one day, but they're just trying to get themselves ready for it. And one thing I love about this book is that even though its main focus is getting somebody's getting ready to die, it does not focus on it morbidly. It looks at it as saying, death is inevitable. One day we're going to all die. So live each minute to the fullest. Okay. And again, so this book could be used to help a young person come to terms and cope with the realization and the inevitability of death or of somebody's impending death. In my opinion, I would say this form of bibliotherapy would be clinical in nature because it seeks to help the client achieve a new level of understanding about reading about other people and characters who are experiencing similar turmoils and conflict. Okay? And that's my post. Thanks a lot.